Yep. So there we go. Universal Studio Tour. Universal City, right there. We're heading now to Universal Studio Hollywood. Let's go! Matagal na yun, 2012 pa yun.
Can I have my bag because we're gonna pay the parking, please, Savannah?
How much ate? The iconic Universal Studio Globe. It's right there. I think 300 meters from here. Savannah! Savannah, come here. Savannah! Tell your fans, welcome to Universal Studios Hollywood. Come on.
Welcome to Universal Studios Nothing.
Nothing. Come on.
Welcome to Universal Studios Nothing.
Nothing. Come on. Yep. Alright, we are about to do the Universal Studio Tour. As per Roslyn, it takes about an hour. So, let's see how it goes. So there we go. Universal Studio Tour. Here we go. We're about to get on the train. Thank you. Step on the star.
Outside gates for their own comfort and safety. Now we are going to take you away from the theme park. We're about to explore a real working motion picture and television studio. This is where some of Hollywood's biggest stars come to work every single day. And speaking of stars, what's up everyone? My name's Nikki. I'm your tour guide. We're going to co-host. You know him from shows like Saturday Night Live. He's the host of The Tonight Show, the one and only Jimmy Fallon.
Yes.
Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide,
Nikki.
and the greatest driver.
Alex.
They're the best. I love that. Even though
Nikki.
it owes me $5.
safety project. She's also back in her studio with a
cool.
Netflix
It's like
production
a-
called Never Have I Ever. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
City.
And of course, I do love that in our backlot, we can be anywhere in the world. We can go to the past, we can go to the present, or we could even go back to the future. Welcome to Courthouse Square. This was Hill Valley and Back to the Future,
Wow.
starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. Oh, it is exciting. You guys should see your faces. It looks like this. Yeah, it's awesome. Guys, this was not made for Back to the Future, so although it is impossible to not think about hoverboards and, you know, DeLoreans when you see a set like this, it has a lot more history to it. Now, it was also used as the courthouse in To Kill a Mockingbird, starring Gregory Peck, and he won an Academy Award for his performance. And teenagers, don't act like you don't know what movie that is. I know they make you read the book in school, and then they make you watch the movie. We see you. Now, this was also in The Twilight Zone, not the reboot with Jordan Peele, but the classic series that was hosted by Rod Serling. And the pilot of this series, which means the first episode, is actually filmed right on this set when a man walked into a town and found no one was around. Kind of looks that way right now, except it's missing a lot of set decoration. I'm going to show you how we can transform a single area in our backlot to represent any part of the world with examples of our Courthouse Square set. It was also recently used for Good Girls, that stars Retta Mae Whitman and Christina Hendricks. They've been doing a lot of filming in our courthouse, and they also have our sound stages on the front lot.
Cool. Pretty cool.
Now, DeLoreans, they go 88 miles an hour. Alex, 8.8 miles an hour. And we're already on the other side of the country. Welcome to New York City, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Big Apple. Now, I'm not an expert on New York because I've actually never been there. Let me turn it over to my co-host to give you a little tour.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. I once got mugged over there. An old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets.
Cool.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
That's right. And to that point, you didn't see this set as New York this year. We went out to see one of our summer's biggest blockbuster movies, Hobbs and Shaw. It was this set that was transformed into London, England. And this production starred Idris Elba, Jason Statham, and Dwayne Johnson. This is also where American Ninja Warrior has done a lot of filming for season 11. That obstacle course is in the middle of the street we're just driving down. But we are moving forward, leaving the urban jungle behind, taking you to a different one, brought to you by an Academy Award-winning director from New Zealand. That's director Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct.
Oh, King Kong.
I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8.
We are about to go through King Kong, where they did the film.
I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up on the edge. Kong with the buzz under the
Oh wow.
ship is
That's pretty cool.
Pictures from the I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Starline. It was great to have you along for the ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience.
Cool. We're about to wear the 3D glasses.
Very handy because we're about to return to Starline.
That's right, guys. Can't go in just yet. I do want to make sure everybody reads this on your screens.
Yep. Ooh, cool. Pretty cool, right?
Oh man, the
taking kalate, oh.
What the crap?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for King.
Woo! That's pretty cool.
Oh, si Tubak ni Mars. Mars, bumalik sa dyan.
Amigos on Mexico. This is old Mexico.
Pretty cool.
So one of the oldest areas in the studio. John Landis shot scenes for Three Amigos right here. And Lady Gaga also used this for a music video. But here's what we're going to show you. How we make it rain.
Oh, wow.
Money. I'm broke. But guys, this is incredible to see what it actually looks like on the set. Except we would not hear the sound of thunder. Excuse me, I'm delivering my lines. I want to be heard and recorded. I don't want to be intruded by a sound of thunder in the background. We're already colliding here. So thunder is actually one of the many sounds that are added in post-production after you've shot the footage. Pretty cool, huh? Well, the rain's being produced with a very sophisticated piece of high-tech machinery. We call it a sprinkler.
Oh, here it comes.
You guys, I pressed the button that says El Nino. Look at everyone, it's El Nino.
Whoa.
R1, I think it's headed right for you. Ay, caramba! Sorry, my finger slipped. Oh, don't look at me like that. Okay, your driver's window was closed. That should have been a good clue. But you did see this in Big Fat Liar.
You can't outrun a wolf, kid!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
You're also going to see how the flash flood operates in that scene. 2 large tanks at the top of the hill. And I mentioned Lady Gaga, but actually meant to say she is the Academy Award winning Lady Gaga that filmed in our flash flood and also in the Backlot New York Street with her Edge of Glory music video. Now, Lady Gaga this year at the 91st Academy Awards, she became the Academy Award winning Lady Gaga right next to Universal winning some awards. We had 3 big wins this year. Visual effects going to First Man, directed by Damien Chazelle. The Spike Lee's joined Black Klansman, taking home Best Adapted Screenplay. And the big prize, you guys, it went to us. That was Best Picture with Green Book, starring Mahershala Ali and Viggo Mortensen. Wow, we've come a long way since the very first Best Picture winning movie that we filmed in our little Europe, which was All Quiet on the Western Front. And in that production, the Little Europe set was transformed into Germany. Now guys, we have left Old Mexico and we're entering the Old West. Welcome to 6 Points, Texas. 6 Points, Texas was the site of a classic Western TV series, late 60s, early 70s, called Lancer, in Quentin Tarantino's 9th film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. If you guys went out to go see that this year, you can still see it if you head over to the New Beverly Theater in Los Angeles. They're still screening gorgeous 35mm prints of that, and it definitely was featured heavily, our 6 Points, Texas set that year. So that's 2 big blockbusters that you can go out and see in theater that features our Backlot New York Street as London in Hobbs and Shaw, and right here as the set of Lancer that starred Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Timothy Olyphant, and Julia Butters, the young child actress who had a great monologue alongside Leonardo DiCaprio. That was right here on this set. Now guys, I would love to remind you about the E chord, especially since we're now hitting the halfway point of our. Does anyone remember when Carrot Top would do those 1-800-COLLECT commercials? Wow.
Scared cat.
The kids are like, what's the tour guide saying?
Scared cat.
Don't worry about it. I do need your help. When I say action, Logan's going to have his cue to turn on these effects, but I want you to scream. Can you do that? All right, let's try it. Ready? Action! Cut. Car 1, that was pathetic. Car 2, that was even more pathetic. Car 3, that's pretty good. Oh, hold on. Well, that was actually great. Thank you for your action. Logan, please turn this off. What are you doing, man? You're scaring everyone. Oh my gosh, large scale, give yourselves a big round of applause. Wow. I know you guys are from Burbank and all, but everyone else really handled that like a true Californian. Okay, you all just sat there and you didn't care. Earthquake, the big one. This year it celebrates 30 years on the tour. What I love about it, it's more than just a theme park ride for the studio tour. Look at this. It could also be used for filming, and it has. Here's a good example in Bones from 1975. But come on, guys, we're not going to really put sharks out. No,
Shark.
no, not the tuba. Not the tuba. There's a shark out there. What? Who do we call? Don't say it. Don't. All right, thanks, guys. I heard you say Ghostbusters. Well, we don't need that. Okay, we have Hank. He's from the Amity PD. He knows exactly what to do. Come on, Hank, show us your famous left hook. A right hook, a fish hook, Hank, anything. Oh no! I can't believe it. The bakery's closed. What? Yeah, Hank's dead. Hank's dead. But I have a safety sheet. It just says that in the event of a shark attack, you find a bunch of gasoline tanks and you park right next to them. Good work, Alex. Oh yeah, look at that. The shark took off with a barrel of bait. You know what that means? It's lit, fam. He is now fish sticks. Luckily, I keep my hydro flask full of chipotle aioli sauce. So I think we can all split it and we're gonna need a bigger tram. Oh, the humanity.
Holy crap.
Complete.
For the first time.
I see you. By the way, my friend Hank died a brutal death. You just sat there filming it on Instagram, you monster. Well, do you know what kind of shark that is? What? It's a great white. No, it's a plastic shark. Get it together. No, you're right. It's a plastic great white shark. But it was not the one that was used in the movie Jaws. No, this is our own studio tour shark, and he works excellent. Look at that. He's doing the backstroke. The one in the movie could not do that because he sank to the bottom of the ocean on the first day. Oh yeah. This production suffered a lot of... This was the first American film to feature a flushing toilet. Really? None of you like the toilet back? What are you looking at? Oh. Wow, they helped you to your car at the Bates Motel. It's fantastic. A service. Oh, no, she's dead. Okay. Guys, put your phones away. He's gonna think you were... Hi. Bye. Run. That's the theme song. We know what that means. We're out of here. Wait, what do you... Don't look at them like that. They weren't gonna bother you, sir. Please have mercy. Have mercy. Can you stop waving out of car 3? Well, that was a close one. Or ascending the psychopath, just like Vera Miles did on her way to see Mother. Hey, there she is on the second floor. If you haven't seen the movie, huge spoilers up there. But you're like, I don't know, 6 years late. The Bates' backyard is one of the most impressive sets ever created. Welcome to the crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. Or in Spanish, La Guerra de los Mundos. Or in French, La Guerre du Monde. Or in Greek. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know Greek. But this is a real 747 aircraft. Yes, it was purchased from an airplane graveyard for $60,000. And to get it to the studio, that cost $200,000. Yeah, even Steven Spielberg has to pay shipping and handling.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steve had.
And to sit down to talk about the world. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay?
It's been featured in productions like America's Next Top Model, Community on NBC, Love on Netflix, but aside For being used for filming productions, it's also been used to train search and rescue dogs. LAFD and LAPD have also used it as training grounds, so they're all ready and prepared at a moment's notice should a real-life disaster take place. Ladies and gents, we're 10 minutes away from the end of your tour experience. Last reminder about the E-Court. To pull it if you need guest assistance. As soon as it's safe to do so, I will help you. As we round the bend up ahead, you'll notice a log cabin. We are really in the wooded wilderness part of our studio. And we have a log cabin up here to accommodate any camping productions, or you have seen this in Coach with Craig T. Nelson, Deja Vu with Denzel Washington. Yes, we'll give them that. Speaking of prehistoric picture cars from the Flintstones. Fun fact about this production, it might shock you. This was Elizabeth Taylor's last on-screen role. I'll let that simmer. Jurassic World's gyrosphere is definitely the all-star in the lineup here. It's missing its glass, but you see orange dots lining the frame. And that gives you a clue as to why there was no glass. Visual effects were used to add glass onto the gyrosphere, because glass is a reflective surface, so it's already challenging enough to have reflections. You don't want the camera crew in the shot, right? But for the gyrosphere, that's a ball of glass, so that's even more challenging.
Back to key hazards.
Unfortunately, we do have a technical difficulty with our Fast and Furious attraction.
Oh no.
We have our technical team giving us orders to head on out here. We are going to be returning back to the theme park, so we're not too far away from the park right now. Now, unfortunately, it's not the first time things like this happen, especially in the industry. There is a word for